Lower bracket round 2, match number 2. It is SyDe versus Blade. Our map picks and bans can be seen right here. Blade bans Twisted and Echo Isle. SyDe eliminating Concealed Hill and Amazonia. And the map pick for Blade is Terraner Stand, interestingly. Northern Isles for SyDe, and Last Refuge is our first match. Blade, can he go all the way again, or will he be stopped by Le Champion?
Yeah, these map picks and bans are already interesting and perhaps quite foretelling, because SyDe vetoes AZ and CH, the maps where expanding is hard, and Blade vetoes Echo, where expanding is easy. I got a feeling we're gonna see some Cryptload fast expansions over here.
We might. We absolutely might. Let's go into the first game of the day. When I got this sorted, now I do. Here we go. Last Refuge it is. In the upper right, we got Blade from Moldova with an Archmage. The best human versus undead player in the Western scene. But that was against Standard. How good is he against the new meta, as we have the Crypt Lord?
We saw Blade playing quite well against X-Lord on Echo, where it seemed like he had a really good build. Creeping a quick level 3 with Mercs. I think this is the key against Crypt Lord. Whether you want to pressure or not, creep level 3 early, get Mercs, and match his strength with your own strength. I talked to X-Lord, by the way, and he said that Blade was actually supposed to win that game, Echo, if only he had scouted the second expansion attempt. And then it should have been an easy win for Blade, but as we remember, it was X-Lord victorious with some crazy strong late game. Acolyte? No, no way. No, okay, he didn't get it.
Oh, that would have been sick. SyDe was also playing really good in the mirror against 1-2-0 on Netty, so he is known to that ping that he will experience if he qualifies. Level 2 Archmage going for the Merc Camp, getting that Shadow Priest and a Robe of the Magi.
Oh my god. When he hits level 3, he's gonna be so strong with the Berserker.
Yep.
Well, if he gets one claw or something as well. Alright, going for the Murlocs, not for the Ogre Warrior.
Oh, we have a little dance for the Footman. And he gets it. Dude, the Crypt Lord is so fat I have to turn the camera to make this visible.
Papa Roach. He's just heavy boned, okay, Neo? Calm down.
Fat! He's fat, okay?
Imagine if you walked outside and you saw an insect the size of the Crypt Lord. I think I would get a heart attack, dude.
Dude, SyDe might get a heart attack if he looks at this inventory of Blade because it's +9.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, what's the item here? Has to be claws, I guess?
I mean, Crypt Lord is tanky, but beetles and ghouls are.
Level 3 for the IM here is quite a bit faster than it is for the Crypt Lord. Gloves also good, oh my god. Blade is super strong right now. Yeah. Crypt Lord still needs a little bit until he gets the level 3 power spike. Drops the sentry, sees the move over, and SyDe must be thinking, uh-oh, do I have enough to hold on?
Okay, they pass in the middle, harass in the main, no arcane tower.
I think SyDe's going for a smart play here. He's going for the run-by, trying to prevent the counter expansion. But Blade is doing the same. Blade is canceling the expansion, so now we have no expos and no tech. And this game has officially entered weird status.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. The Nerubian Tower got cancelled as well, so SyDe gets a couple of resources back. Cancelling this. Does he tech? And goes into Graveyard. Stays on tier 1 for now. 4 beetles. Level 2. 2 of them.
Both moving on towards the main. Crypt Lord did reach level 3, so now he has got the strong beetles. 2 dispels from the Shadow Priest doing decent damage. Trying to buy time for this arcane tower. No ghouls here, only the skeleton and the beetles, and against those, seems like the militia are holding their ground. Ghouls are busy on the other side. where Blade is fighting them with his army. And look at all this piercing damage. Water elementals, berserkers, and this crazy, crazy AM.
Absolutely. So much pressure on both sides. The graveyard gets cancelled. When do you ever see this? And Blade dealt with the summons really, really well. Forces the Crypt Lord home. And this altar is not looking good either. Needs to get something done. New beetles. There's one more water element for Blade. He can stay here.
Yeah, he's about to hit level 4 also. And there's no coils to save anything. There's no fiends who can attack from range. It's only ghouls who have to go far forward and then are exposed to a lot of damage.
Alright.
Oh, very well done. The 140 was parked at the expo, so Blade perfectly knew the next attempt coming up.
Cancels it again. Another water elemental in a bit. Cancels it again. Wow. Archmage, oh, might be surrounded here, but SyDe rather goes for the Berserker.
That's a big kill, which he should get. Yes.
Another water elemental coming.
Yeah. One more beetle for the level 4.
SyDe is facing another expansion soon in the upper left. He needs to scout this, but look at the beetle. Excellent play.
Alright, SyDe. Can he prevent this up here? There's not too many corpses. Oh, wait, there's a piggy right there.
He's not moving over. He's moving back. And he's teching. Blade is, Blade is not teching.
Really good Shadow Priest usage as well. Not so easy to deal with beetles with Shadow Priest, as there's so many of them, but a few well-placed abolishes can make a difference, like that one. And
there's another corpse between the towers. Will be new beetles. And
AM
is
here.
Set to pick.
AM with Berserker and Water Elementals. Oh, wait a minute. Can you borrow the beetles and then you can't make a Town Hall?
Oh!
Yeah, he can't make it. Oh my god. Okay, he's making it a little further to the side. And there.
Crypt Lord level 3.5. No item. Can he finally get this expo up? 2 towers now. Tech almost done.
A player's forces are under attack.
Victoria 2015, thanks for the 888 donation. I used to play this game all day, every day 14 years ago. Just jumped back in 2 weeks ago and found you guys. Thanks for all the content.
Thank you, Victoria. I hope you're here to stay.
Oh, AM got surrounded just by a handful of ghouls. Whoa! But he's got a lot of damage, so it seems like he's able to fight out.
But there's also a lot of damage on him. The Crypt Lord comes in. What's the mana? What's the mana? Uses them.
Have enough.
How much mana is Impale?
100.
100. Easy to remember.
The town is under siege.
Keep it 100. Blade again trying to get the cancel. This would be big, but does he have enough damage here?
Don't think so.
I think if he commits the footies, he should easily have it. And the Berserker. Yeah, this must be enough.
Trying to go for this Archmage in the north. This is the cancel, but the towers. He can't do anything against the towers. Great Archmage movement by Blade.
Yeah.
Out of range of the Crypt Lord, so he can't ever go to him with Impale, even if he has the mana.
Thank you, Kenny 4K for the sub. Man, Blade is playing really well against the Crypt Lord.
Yeah.
A player's forces
He
But is it
learned
enough?
from his games yesterday.
Is it enough, though? SyDe has the tech advantage for a minute or so. Techs to tier 3, gets the decay. And towers are up. This is gonna be 5 times as hard to cancel the next expo attempt.
I'd love to see a second barracks in Blade. Go mass rifles. You know how I like my inner fire rifles, Neo?
A lot.
A lot.
In masses, yes.
Triple hero. Yesterday was playing Panda,
Player's
second
forces
against
are
X-Lord.
under attack.
That looked really weak.
Yeah.
So I
He
hope
wa-
this time rather MK.
You wouldn't do it again. But Blade is pretty hurt. Needs to heal. And that is time for SyDe to set this up.
Man, what a delay on this expansion though. This was supposed to be a fast expo.
Yeah. But we're 10 minutes in, still no tech. 1 tower. I think SyDe can play from
Players'
here.
forces are under attack.
Still far away from any kind of scary army, though.
Yeah, but I think the expo is safe, no?
Against this current army, I'd say so, yes.
Panda.
It is Panda. Not my preferred choice, but okay. It certainly does do better against beetles than an MK. Well, wait a minute. With Flap, maybe that's actually not so true.
Question in chat. One final dummy question from me. When did this 2 beetle patch come in? It was 10 days ago or something. Oh my god, this harass. The timings of Blade are excellent.
And there's still no Impale, but yeah, he has to back up. Man, if he had gotten the Slaughterhouse, this would have been big.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really trying. Second Watch Elemental, ready in a second.
Almost around. Okay, level 4, Slaughterhouse saved, tier 3 almost done. Didn't forget about the altar. Level 3 on the Panda already.
That was fast.
Impale finally has the mana. And this must be the TP. Oh, he has heal scrolls and invul and healing. He wants to stay.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Big invul gone, yes, but whatever. You can buy small ones again, and it retains map position. It's all about creeping right now. It's all about leveling. Double Sanctum, by the way, going priest upgrades, and very importantly, control magic.
Lich is coming. Another fight breaking out over this camp. 60 mana, no real threat for this Archmage. So many mercs, it's insane.
AM, very far forward. That was a bit of a misclick. Whew, if the Lich shows up there, that can be the end. And Lich is coming.
Level 2 DK, aura ready. Impale. There's a coil. Not willing to use it yet. Has to be careful with this DK. Stops movement for a second.
I like this aggressive play here by Blade as well. Yeah, he's losing units, but this is basically weak late game army, and he's getting value out of them now while they still have.
Lich comes in. Can he... Okay, there was a potion used on the Archmage. He's safe again. Big Breath of Fire on the ghouls, but this is 2 mercs dead. Nice Nova. Maybe he didn't even need it.
Yeah.
DK is back. Immediately greeted with fireballs. It's no nice welcome. Field scroll. Didn't coil the Crypt Lord, but rather the Berserker. Blocks himself a little. Now he's in the right direction.
Pally third coming, tier 3 finished, breakers on the way. Blade is getting ready for the late game.
Impale? Was it a last hit? I think so. Breath of Fire on the Crypt Lord. Item of course goes to the Brewmaster, and that's Book of the Dead. Coil arrives.
Dude.
Oh, surround with the Book of the Dead! No TP, no coil! Barbecue on this big bug! And everything is falling apart for SyDe! The Lich is almost surrounded there as well. The hard-hitting Archmage, maybe from the cliff. Breath of Fire is in range!
Blade is playing like a young god here. What the hell?
This one for the highlight reels, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight!
I love the confidence. Never concerned with the undead outside his base. Still able to get stuff done. Still able to get value out of these early game units, footies, and mercs.
Forces are under attack.
And keeping cams away from the opponent. And even getting hero kills. That was icing on top that never should have happened. But even without that, it was amazing. Damn, Blade. Damn, Blade.
We got Gyros. We got Knights. We got Inner Fire coming. Upgrades in the works as well. No flag cannon yet, but control magic, as you said. So the beetles, he can deal with them. Level 4 Panda.
Only thing missing now is a level 3 Pally, a few upgrades, and then this army is really strong. 5 breakers is maybe over 6 breakers. That definitely looks like he's overdoing it.
Panda again with the heal scroll. So many items to use throughout this game. Both merchants, 2 early heal scrolls, now the 3rd one. SyDe needs levels. Helm of Valor.
Yeah. Such a good job by Blade slowing SyDe down. If these unhit heroes get to 5-3-3, there's no telling what could happen. But that is super far away.
Next red spot for Blade. And that is Archmage sent away, so levels for the Paladin, I like that. Carcass Pipe, 1 for the shop, Beetle is scouting this. One more upgrade.
SyDe getting Banshee tech ready, Temple of the Damned. But there's breakers against Curse already. Or is he actually wanting to play? No Necros.
That was his play with Banshees against TH, Infi, and Hawk doing WCG with Possession on Knights.
We have 1 staff, only so far. Staff of Sanctuary on Blade. But 80 supply. Soon to be 1/1 upgrades. Only 1 heal scroll though.
Okay. Willing to push into this with a level 5 Archmage. Still Water Elementals, limited amount of destroyers, and he needs the spell for Inner Fire. So level 3 Water Elementals really strong.
A big problem here with this human army is there's no catch. No MK, no Stormbolt to lock targets down.
Yeah. Shade on the way to the main. Got a lot of vision. Okay, these gyros deal with the destroyers so easily. Impale wasn't too great, takes out 1 knight, but there's Holy Light. The Panda is unstoppable. Control magic on the Beetles.
And with that, half the Crypt Lord's impact from spells negated. In fact, flipped around. More damage from the Panda. Taking quite a bit of focus fire as well. He's going to have to make use of that invul pretty soon. Inner Fire protecting him as well. Panda in trouble, but invul is there finally.
Impale again. DK is down to 50%, and that could be a nuke right now with a level 2 Holy Light. Can't really get out. Control magic again on the Beetles. He should really stop summoning these Beetles. Panda down. Gets a coil on the Crypt Lord, but there was a little bit of healing at Holy Light for the Panda as well. Crypt Lord in trouble. He has nothing to heal himself.
Panda still with tons of mana, waiting for the next Breath of Fire right here.
Oh, he's about to grill these undead heroes again. Crypt Lord falls. GG. Well played. Game number 1 goes to Blade, who shows himself in an excellent shape.
Yeah. That was a very deserved GG. Well played. Damn. Blade, very impressive. Shows that after his loss against X-Lord, he's not demoralized. He does have a plan against the Crypt Lord. And there, it came to fruition perfectly. 1-0 lead for Blade. But now, the map pick for SyDe. Northern Isles. Which is especially for standard meta DK Harass much better. But he may just play Crypt Lord Expo again.
Yeah. It's a lot of possibilities here now. Standard, Crypt Lord, Dreadlord.
Oh yeah, Dreadlord now.
Yeah.
Might not be too bad.
Yeah.
There's no Merc camp on this map, so nothing to bolster the human forces so quickly as it was on LR. Which is, in general, very good for an expanding player.
Maybe Blade is banking a lot on the fact that SyDe goes Crypt Lord, and that's why Dreadlord might be good. Needs a good read right now. Is SyDe willing to take this gamble? He's 1 map away from elimination. Blade 1 map away from the Human Mirror versus Hawk.
All right, map 2. What do we have? SyDe playing standard or not? Huh? He's playing a ghoul build. No DK Harass into Fiends. And our big question is Which hero is it gonna be? I'm kind of feeling a Dreadlord here.
It would fit SyDe. That's the hero that got him famous. And he plays him so well. We saw Blade is able to deal with the Crypt Lord. Is he also able to deal with the Dreadlord? 2 undead still in, 2 human, 1 night elf. That's our lineup for today. So, show us these heroes, guys.
In before he plays Lich, and we're all gonna lose our minds. It has been seen before, but Lich definitely the most unreliable of the starting heroes.
Archmage it is, Crypt Lord it is, again.
Okay.
We have seen an unbelievable Crypt Lord on this map by Krav.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
And that from France rings a bell.
Patch is only a couple of, not even a couple of weeks, just a couple of days old. And we already saw a Crypt Lord level 10 in perhaps the best undead mirror of all time.
Yeah, that's no exaggeration. Scoot versus Krav on our YouTube. In case you're interested after this tournament. Can't get enough.
So, yeah, as I said, Crypt Lord Expo should be working much better here because of the fact that there's no Merc camp, which means Blade can't make use of the Mercs and add to his strength. Those 2 mercenaries early, the Shadow Priest and the Berserker, really power up the human early game army by a massive amount. And on this map, there are no mercenary camps, so there's no option for this. So it's going to be much harder for the AM to apply the same amount of pressure.
But he gets the claws, that helps him a little. Footman scouts this, more beetles, more corpses. No dispel, of course.
Oh, wow. He's playing aggressive on level 1 AM. If this doesn't turn out well, he's in a lot of trouble.
That's his thing. Also against standard play. Early aggression. Don't let the undead unfold high-level heroes. Ring of Regen. Excellent. Close to level 2. Very good. But this is enough damage for the Ziggy.
Last steal here would be a big deal.
Nope. Ghoul is hurt. More beetles.
Killing the Acolyte. Almost level 2. But here comes the Impale. Was waiting for that with the Crypt Lord. Oh, but doesn't get in range in time. Quick reactions by Blade. Quickly running away with the AM. Smartly anticipating this. Gets the Beetle. Gets level 2.
Blade is playing out of his mind great. He's doing everything correctly. This is the downside of the Crypt Lord early army. It is super slow.
Yeah. Everything's melee. Nothing is shooting from range. With good kiting, you can outmaneuver this melee army oftentimes.
Yeah, that's the round attempt with the Impale. That's 2.5 rounds of beetles. That's 5 beetles.
He denied that one. Alright. SyDe doesn't try to brute force this expo. I think if you wait for enough rounds of ghouls and beetles and skeletons, at some point you should be able to take this expo. But SyDe says, no, I'm just gonna tech instead now. So impressive by Blade, though, that he comes in with a level 1 AM and can do so much damage here.
Yeah. He's just the best. And SyDe is in trouble.
Oh,
So almost a surround. He sold the TP, so if he gets surrounded, it might just be the end.
Dude.
Blocks his way out with his big nose.
Players' forces are under attack.
Like a snowplow. Great mana. Good that SyDe is creeping at the same time. He needs some progress. His expo is stopped again. Blade is just too good against it. Blade, by the way, 1 base. Rifles now.
Okay. And this is kind of weird. If it's Crypt Lord who doesn't get an expo, and then tech is happening, does someone tech expand on tier 2? Are we just going straight up tier 3 1 base? Nobody knows. It's still a young meta, a young patch.
Archmage level 2.5, stealing the green away for the Ring of Protection. Would have suited this Crypt Lord a lot.
And also low HP footies without aura, much harder to chase down.
MK second this time. For the catch, gonna be a different game than the Panda. Impale, not getting the last hit. Another wasted 100 mana.
He's almost level 3 though. And then we get level 2 beetles. And then it's a completely different story.
Yeah, but for how long are they efficient?
Well, for pretty long, I'd say.
Another kill for Blade, close to 3. Castle tech right away. SyDe's not trying for this. Okay, he's trying with the expansion again, but Blade shuts it down immediately.
And he leaves the little troll there as well, so he can continuously attack the buildings. Toss around on the footy, maybe?
Beetle block? Not enough.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he pops the mana here, the big mana, he should be able to surround this AM.
Oh, did the Acolyte die? Oh, the Footman killed the Acolyte again.
Dude, Blade is playing this so well.
Every single move.
And because again, SyDe tried for the expo, but it didn't work out, he techs later, and now he's far behind the humans tier 3 tech. That's normally never the case.
Yeah. How do you deal with that? Close to level 3 Archmage now. Rifles coming. Priests coming. 40 supply. Will be 50 soon. Crypt Lord only level 3. DK out.
In the middle, the big camps are still left.
The town is under siege.
Who can claim them?
Another fight with only 2 rules against Water Elementals and Stormbolt. That seems a little ill-advised. Buying time with the coil.
SyDe is not transitioning into fiends at all.
Nope.
Statues coming. Hard to say no to those, as efficient as they are over time.
Human heroes are still kind of low level. Now getting level 3. That's great.
MK with a health zone and a quick level 2 here as well. Pally on the way. And inner fire rifles.
One base, inner fire rifles indeed. Lightning shield for the creep, but Blade sees this and engages into this. DK still low, doesn't provide an aura. Wants as much experience as he can, but there are priests. Oh, no adept yet. Otherwise it would be juicy experience. Hellstone for the MK, by the way. Very, very, very tanky. Lich third, Ghoul Frenzy, Destroyer, upgrade.
And what a dream for the Paladin. He comes out, and there's still 3 yellow camps outside his main. Natural, Tuskars, and the lab all still left. Such a luxury normally human never can enjoy.
Yeah.
On this map, playing one base.
Second ring of the map, this time for the MK.
It's pretty good.
It is. Also, inner fire. 25% done. Needs to get things done. He needs to throw him back. And this will probably be his biggest power spike. With Frenzy and Destroyers and Lich third.
Blade again ready to intercept. MK very strong now. AM pretty strong. Pally, he could use some levels. But Blade more interested in preventing the expansion rather than just blindly creeping up.
A town is under siege.
It's not really many rifles, to be honest.
Can the ghouls reach them? The damage is insane. With Impale, of course, this makes everything a little easier. Nova as well, the spell on the wall, so the better to get rid of that. Ghouls are having great damage, but for how much longer? Blade is trying to gun them down. It's only 3 remaining. Next Impale hits pretty much everything here. Tries to get rid of these priests. Nova coil, that's it. Blade still at 48, reproduces immediately. What can the heroes do now? Level 2.
Lich in trouble, the coil was just thrown. Blade realizes it, executes him with the Holy Light. Impale a little bit too late. But both sides have lost a lot of army.
Mana potion gone, no Impale anymore. Only going for the units, not for the heroes anymore. Another priest falling. But has to cancel this again. Archmage has the
Blade. He was smelling this destroyer transition coming and the destroyer overwhelm. He already made a workshop and now he's making gyros.
He just knows everything. He's reacting so perfectly, like a bot.
Dude, I remember, when was that? Like more than a year ago, I think 1.5 years ago, TH saying that Blade was a really strong and promising player. And everyone was thinking, what? Blade? From Moldova? Are you sure you're talking about the right guy? But hell yeah, he was talking about the right guy.
He's so good. Yeah. Yeah, TH is very often very right with his talent predictions. Ice Orc though didn't turn out as he thought. But Blade is stepping it up week after week. Legion Doomhorn again, side not with the greatest items. Disease Cloud and Defend upgrades for side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, trying to go into mass A-bombs. Unholy Aura for the Mountain King. Very nice. That's actually the best drop you can get. Considering Disease Cloud is coming in soon.
Yeah. The HP counter, or the HP regen counter, is really good. Aside for getting these Destros and the statue a little. Gyros scouting. We'll find them soon. It's double Slaughterhouse. Society needs to wait some time to get this online.
MK is going to be 4, Pally's going to be 3. Another big item. Talisman. Not bad. More tankiness.
Rune braces for the DK as well. Ring of Regen number 2.
I feel like I've been seeing tons of rings of regen these last couple of days.
It's a good item. Level 3 Pally.
Yesterday, already against X-Lord, Blade was really stingy with the invul pots. Rarely ever bought some. And that cost him the game on LR probably. Again, he has no invul, but a health stone.
Did you get anything here? Scroll of the Beast? Lots of stuff to dispel. Side. Getting ready for that 70 supply. Needs to wait a little though. Because you never really want to push into an undead base. Heroes not overwhelming yet for side. Level 3 DK. That's the one hero in place. And
player's forces are under
heal
attack.
scroll instead of invols.
Again, he's refusing to buy the invul, man. Dangerous.
Okay, knocking on the undead's door. Side has to hold or he's out.
Man, this is quite ambitious here by Blade. There's gonna be wagons, double wagons, out in a moment.
Is that good?
For a bit of range damage, maybe?
For Disease Cloud, it's great. Otherwise, you can't really reach the backline with all that tankiness in front. Crypt down. Spread that cloud. Good Impale. Adds to the AoE. Destroyer again, like the mass of gyros is so overwhelming.
Nice Impale though, comes in for a lot of damage. Heal scroll against it, but only does so much Lich has another Nova to use, but only level 1 Nova. Not much more mana. But that Impale again. Great job. And the Disease Cloud is starting to kick in. That was the last heal scroll that Blade just used. Lich also in trouble. Heal pot, does he have the time? Last second. Stun just wore off there for him to be able to use that heal potion. But now the DK finds himself on the wrong side of the tracks.
Lich was killed with a Holy Light from the Paladin. Oh. That's of course lack of healing now, but does he even need it? He dominates the air. The Abominations can't really reach. They're blocked by their own meat wagons. And the Crypt Lord is caught off guard as well. Has to TP, has to reposition. Disease Cloud everywhere, but the Unholy Aura, how good is it now? Mana Potion on the Crypt Lord side, holding on to dear life. Oh, and Nova now. How great would that be? Holy Light saves the Archmage. That was a nuke that should have saved this position, but maybe it's backfiring. Impale again to save him, but there's a Storm Ball knocking on your door. Doesn't even need it. Holy Light it is, and that's a double kill for Blade. Everything super low. 56 supply though, and he wants this DK dead now.
Okay, just go for the A-bombs. Well, I guess they are pretty tanky with 2 armor upgrades here.
Level 4. He should be safe. More healing. Mountain King close to 5. He's forcing him back a little with all that healing, all that Disease Cloud. Dodges the meat wagon shots. Oh, Blade, I love how you dance.
Lich is back. 1 Nova in a bit, but it's not the strong Nova on level 2. Only level 1.
Almost 2-minute bench for this Crypt Lord.
As long as there's mana, Blade wants to keep fighting. And it's level 5 MK. That should be 2 more Storm Bolts.
Can he somehow reach this Lich level 3 to get that Nova, to combine it with the Disease Cloud? We got, oh, landmines against the wagons.
So good. So good. Wagons have to stand still so the gyros can't do damage. Storm Bolt, focus. 1 more coil is there.
Uh-oh, is that the end? He has another Storm Bolt, and this one will hurt. Desperation focus on this Archmage, but there's no way out. Lich falls for the 2nd time. GG. Well played, Blade. 5-star performance in the lower bracket round 2. Moldova stays alive, and Le Champion eliminated. But he shouldn't blame himself. He was playing very good. It was a crazy Blade.
Yeah. Playing so extremely well, man. Really impressive. We've been saying it for a long time. Blade definitely the best human against undead player in Europe. In my opinion, the best human in Europe, period. And now, there's going to be a human mirror to determine who is the better one.
Absolutely.
Hawk or Blade.
This is going to be pretty sick. How good are these guys in Human Mirror? We've seen them with pretty dominant performances against Central Europe. Spiral out thanks to Hawk, and now SyDe out versus Blade. They will meet. And I don't know who I would give the edge in a mirror match. Maybe tiny bit to Blade, but Hawk looked on fire today as well. One of the humans will survive, and one will say bye-bye to the dream of the Warcraft Gold League for $70,000. We go into a little break to give them some time and to set up our overlay. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. Spread the word! Human Mirror coming up.